Arithmetic progression. We will have two modules under this chapter. This is the first module, part 1. This module will have introduction to arithmetic progression and also how to find out the nth term of an AP and problems related to that. Part 2 module will have how to find out some of the first n terms of an AP and problems related to that. Introduction to arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? The definition says here, arithmetic progression is the sequence of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed term or a fixed number to the preceding term, except the first term. First term you take it as it is, add a fixed term to the first term, get the second, then add a same fixed term to the second, you'll get the third, continue like that, and that series is known as a arithmetic progression. Or you can have one more definition. It says an arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in which the difference between two successive numbers is constant. That is, subtract the first number from second or subtract second number from third, continue like that, that difference is always constant. Now in these both definitions, what we have is the fixed number or the fixed term you have to add to each term to get the next term, or the difference between the two successive terms, that is nth term minus n minus 1 term, fourth term minus third term, fifth term minus fourth term, that gives the difference between two successive terms, and that is known as the common difference. The fixed term or fixed number or the difference between two successive numbers, two successive terms, is known as the common difference. Now let us take some examples. 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. This is a sequence. Now in this case, the second number minus the first number, 9 minus 5 is 4, 13 minus 9 is 4, all these differences are 4. So arithmetic progression says if the difference between the successive numbers is constant, then it is an AP. So this is an AP. The difference is 4. In this case, 10 minus 15 minus 5, 5 minus 10 minus 5, 0 minus 5, all these are minus 5. So here also difference between successive numbers is minus 5. So this is also an AP. The difference need not be always plus. It can be minus 2. That doesn't matter. Plus or minus does not matter. In an AP, the first number or the first term, what you call, is denoted by A. So here I can say that A equal to 5. In this case I can say A equal to 15. This is how the first term is represented. And the common difference of the series is denoted by D. So here D equal to 4, here D equal to minus 5. Our first definition says arithmetic progression is a sequence number in which each term is obtained by adding the fixed term to the preceding term. So now let us construct this AP. The first term is A, next term is obtained by adding a fixed term to that. Fixed term here is D, that common difference is a fixed term here. So the next term is A plus D, and the fixed term again, next term is A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. This is the general way of representing an arithmetic progression. In an arithmetic progression where the first term is A and the common difference is D, the terms are A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, like this. And in an arithmetic progression, the total number of terms is represented by n. If n is finite, then arithmetic progression is a finite series. If n is infinite, then that such an arithmetic progression is an infinite AP. The specific term of an AP is denoted by A, postfixing it with the position of the number in the AP. That means AN means nth term of the AP. Like here given, first term of AP is written as A1, A and then the position of the term. This is the first term. The second term is A2. Similar way, the nth term is written as AN. Now the common difference D, that is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to A3 minus A2, that is equal to A4 minus A3. It continues like that, and it is also AN minus AN minus 1 term. This difference can be positive or negative. It can be decimal, it can be integer, it can be fraction, can be anything. Here we will discuss about a formula for finding out any term of a arithmetic progression. So the first term we denote as A1, that is nothing but A. The second term is, we know it is A plus the common difference D. You can also write this one as A plus 2. 2 means the second term, minus 1 into D. A3, third term is A plus 2D, which you can write as A plus 3. 3 is the position of the term, minus 1 into D. In a similar way, AN, the nth term, can be written as, is not equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So in any arithmetic progression, the nth term, which is AN, that is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is how you calculate a specific term in an arithmetic progression. Same thing is given here. The last term, that is AN, which is also known as L. So the last term can be written also as L, and that is nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the introduction. Hope you are reasonably clear about what is arithmetic progression and how to calculate the nth term of an arithmetic progression. With that, let us solve a couple of problems. First one, in these cases, a few terms are given. In between, some terms are missing. We need to find out those terms. First one, 2-26. The first term is A. A equal to 2. This is A plus D. This is A plus 2D. So A plus 2D equal to 26. So now subtract this one from this. So A plus 2D minus A equal to 26 minus 2. So A cancels. 2D equal to 24. Therefore D equal to 12. Since D is equal to 12, this is A plus D. So this is 2 plus 12. This number is 14. Now in this case, this is A, this is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. Let us subtract 13 from 3. So 3 minus 13, that is equal to A plus 3D minus A plus D. That if I open the bracket, this is minus. So A cancels. 3D minus D, that is 2D. This is minus 10. Therefore D equal to minus 5 here. When D equal to minus 5, A plus D equal to 13. So A minus 5 equal to 13. Therefore A equal to 18. So the first term is here 18, this is 13, then add the common difference. Common difference is minus 5, so 13 minus 5 is 8. In this case, this is a plus d, a plus 2d, this is a plus 3d. Let us subtract a from a plus 3d. So a plus for the first one, this for the second one, this for the third one. So a plus 3d minus a equal to 9.5 minus 5. So 3d equal to 4.5, therefore d equal to 1.5. D equal to 1.5. So this is 5. 5 plus 1.5, 6.5, plus 1.5, 8. Then this is 9.5. Next one. This is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, a plus 5d. Let us subtract minus 4 from 6. So 6 minus of minus 4, that is plus 4, equal to a plus, this is 5d, this is 5, a plus 5d minus a cancels. So 10 equal to 5d, therefore d equal to 2. Once you know d, then minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2, this is plus 2, 0, this is plus 2, 2, plus 2, 4, and next is 6. The last one, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, and a plus 5d. Let us subtract a plus d from a plus 5d, that is minus 22 minus 38, that is equal to a plus 5d minus a minus d. So a cancels, so this is 4d. 4d equal to minus 60, therefore d equal to minus 15. So you have 38 minus minus 15, so this is 53. Then 38 plus minus 15, that is 23, plus minus 15, that is 8 minus 7. So these are the missing terms. Which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78? Which term? We need to find out what is n. A is given, a equal to 3. Common difference, d equal to 8 minus 3, that is 5. We know, and 78th, nth term, an is given as 78. Now an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is 78 equal to a is 3 plus n minus 1 into d. D is 5. I will take 3 to the other side. 75 is equal to n minus 1 into 5. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to 75 divided by 5 is equal to 15. Therefore n is equal to 15 plus 1 equal to 16. So 78 is 16th term of the AP. Find the number of terms in the following AP: 18, 15 and half, 13, last term is minus 47. You have to find out n. Now a, the first term is 18. Common difference is 15 and half minus 18. This is 2 and half. I will write as 5 by 2. an, the last term, is minus 47. an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Minus 47 is equal to a is 18 plus n minus 1 into 5 by 2. Minus 47 and minus 18. I will bring 18 to the left. That becomes 47 minus 18 minus 65 equal to n minus 1. Sorry, this is minus. I made a mistake. D is minus 5 by 2. So this is minus 5 by 2 into minus 5 by 2. Therefore, n minus 1 equal to minus 65 into 2 by minus 5. So minus minus becomes plus, 5, 13. So this is 26. Therefore, n equal to 27. So the number of terms in this AP are 27. Check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP 11, 8, 5, 2. Let us take this as the nth term of the AP, that is an. A equal to 11, D equal to 8 minus 11, that is minus 3. We have to find out n. What is n here? Now, when we find out n, if you get an integer, that means minus 150 is a term of this AP. If you do not get an integer, then minus 150 is not a term of this AP. Let us solve. Minus 150, that is an, equal to a is 11 plus n minus 1 into d is minus 3. Take the 11 to the other side. Minus 161 equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. Therefore, n minus 1 equal to minus 161 divided by 3 minus 3, that is equal to 161 divided by 3. Therefore, n equal to 161 divided by 3 plus 1. So this becomes 164 divided by 3, and it becomes, this is 5 times 15, 14, that is 4 times 2 by 3. N equal to 54, 2 by 3. This is not an integer. Since this is not an integer, 150 minus 150 is not a term of this AP. An AP consists of 50 terms, of which third term is 12, third term. Last term is 106. Find the 29th term. An AP consists of 50 terms. So here n equal to 50. First one, third term is 12. That is a plus 2d is equal to 12. Last term is 106. Last term, that is 50th term. This is third term, a3. Now a 50 is equal to A plus 49D, that is equal to 106. This is 1, this is 2. Let us subtract equation 1 from 2. So 2 minus 1, A cancels. 49 minus 2, that is 47D equal to 106 minus 12. 106 minus 12 is 94. Therefore, D equal to 94 divided by 47 equal to 2. D equal to 2. A plus 2D equal to 12. Therefore, A plus 2 into D, that is 4, is equal to 12. Therefore, A equal to 8. Now find the 29th term. A 29 is equal to A plus n minus 1, 28 into D. D is 2. So 8 plus 28, 2. This is 56. So the answer is 64. So 29th term of this series is 64. 17th term of an AP exceeds the 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. So you need to find out only common difference, nothing else. 17th term of an AP. So A17 equal to A plus 16D exceeds the 10th term. 10th term, that is A10 equal to A plus 9D. 17th term exceeds the 10th term by 7. That means 17th term is larger by 10th term by 7. So if you subtract 10th term from 17th term, the answer is 7. That means A17 minus A10 is equal to 7. That is equal to A plus 16D minus A minus 9D. 7D, therefore D is equal to 1. Common difference is 1 in this series. Which term of the AP 3, 5, 15, 27, 39 will be 132 more than the 54th term? What we need to do is find out the 54th term, add 132 to that, and then find out n for that. Find out which term is that. Let us do A equal to 3, D equal to 15 minus 3, that is equal to 12, and n equal to here first case, that is 54. Let us find out A54. A54 equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is 3, n minus 1, that is 53 into D, it is 12. So 3 plus 12, these are 36, 60, 63. That is 639. 54th term is 639. Which term will be 132 more than 54th term? So now add 132 to this. So 639 plus 132, this is 177, 771. Now the new an is 771. It is the same series, that is A is same, D is same. An is 771. You need to find out n. So an equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. An is 771 is equal to A is 3 plus n minus 1 into D. D is 12. So 771 minus 3 is 768. 768 equal to n minus 1 into 12. Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to 768 divided by 12. 12 6 times, that is 72. 48, that is 4. 64. Therefore, n equal to 64 plus 1, 65. So 65th term is 132 more than 54th term. Eighth one, two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100 terms is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? The first series, I will take this as A series. So A100, that is equal to A1 plus 100 term, it's 99 into D. Here what is given is common difference, same common difference. So D is same in both the cases. Let us take it as D only. We don't know what is that number. So in the first series, 100th number is first number plus 99 into D, n minus 1 into D. Second series, let me represent with the letter B. So B100 is equal to B1 plus 100 minus 1, that is 99. Difference is the same, so it is D. Here it says is two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th term is 100. These are the 100 terms. So if I subtract A100 minus B100, that is 100. That is equal to here A1 plus 99D minus B1 minus 99D. These two things cancel. So it is A1 minus B1. That is nothing but the difference of their first terms. Now let us find out the 1000th terms of each AP. A1000 equal to A1 plus 99D, B1000 term, 1000th term of B series, B1 plus 99D. You need to find out the difference of this one. So A1000 minus B1000 is equal to A1 plus 999D minus B1 minus 9999D. These two get cancelled. So this is also A1 minus B1, but we know A1 minus B1, that is 100 they have given it. So the difference between the 1000th terms is also 100. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Here we have only one data. It is divisible by 7. So D equal to 7. The numbers differ by 7. D equal to 7. We don't know A. We don't know the last number also. We don't know the initial term. We don't know the last term. But we know D. Let us find out the first term. It is a 3-digit number. Let us find out the first 3-digit number divisible by 7. We know the first 3-digit number is 100. Let us divide by 7. This is 1, 7, 30. So it is 4. 28. 7 14s are 98. So the next quotient 15, that if you multiply by 7, that is the first 3-digit number divisible by 7. So the first 3-digit number is 7 into 15, that is 105. That is the first 3-digit number divisible by 7. So A equal to 105. We got that. Now we need to find out AN. The last 3-digit number is 999. Let us divide this also by 7. This is 7 ones are 7, 2, 29, 4, 28, 1, 19, 2. So this is the quotient. If it becomes 143, then if I multiply by 7, that will be a 4-digit number. So 142 into 7 is the last 3-digit number divisible by 7. So 142 into 7, so 994. So an equal to 994. This is how you need to calculate the first term of the series and the last term of the series. Now we need to find out n. So that is the answer. How many 3-digit numbers? An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is 994 equal to a is 105 plus n minus 1 into d. D is 7. 105 if you take to the other side, then it becomes 994 minus 105. 889 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to 889 divided by 7. This is equal to 118. 18 is 2 times 14, 49, 7 times. So n minus 1 is 127. Therefore n equal to 127 plus 1 equal to 128. There are 128 3-digit numbers divisible by 7. For what value of n are the nth term of two APs are equal? These are the two APs. Now n is common. And last terms are equal. Let us take the first series. In the first series, a1 equal to 63 or just a1 equal to or a equal to 63 or a1 equal to 63, d equal to 65 minus 63 equal to 2. The nth term for which the value of the two APs will be the same. So an equal to a, that is 63, plus n minus 1 into 2. Now let us take this series. In this case, a equal to 3 and d equal to 10 minus 3, that is 7. This an equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into d, that is 7. For what value of n? The nth terms of these APs are equal. That means these two are equal. 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. 63 plus 2n minus 2 equal to 3 plus 7n minus 7. 63 minus 2, 61 plus 2n equal to 3 minus 7 minus 4, 7n minus 4. So 61 minus 4, I will bring it to this side, plus 4 equal to 7n minus 2n. 65 equal to 5n. Therefore n equal to 65 divided by 5 equal to 13. So when n equal to 13, in both the series, then the nth term will be equal, that is the 13th term will be equal. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. We have to find the 20th term from the last term, taking this as the first term, next 2, like that we have to find out the 20th term. Let us write this series in the reverse order. So series is 3, 8, 13, like that. So let us start with 253. Now here it is increasing. In this case, D is equal to 8 minus 3, that is 5. When we write it reverse, D will be minus 5. When you write the series in the reverse order, the first term A equal to 253. Now we know D equal to minus 5, N equal to 20. We need to find out the value of AN. We need to write the series in the reverse order. D in this series is 5. When you write in the reverse order, D will be minus 5, and we need to find out 20th term. So AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A equal to 253 plus N minus 1. N minus 1 is 19 into D. D is minus 5. So 253, 19 minus 5, that is 95. So this comes to 253, 95, 8, 5, 1. So 158. So the 20th term from last is 158. 12th one. Sum of 4th and 8th terms of an AP is 24. 4th and 8th. So 4th term is A plus 3D. Sum of, so you have to add these two things. 8th term, that is A plus 7D. This sum equal to 24, or 2A plus 10D equal to 24, dividing by 2, A plus 5D equal to 12. This is equation 1. Second, the sum of 6th and 10th terms. 6th term is A plus 5D. 10th term is A plus 9D. That is equal to 44. Adding these two things, 2A plus 5 plus 9, 14D, this is 2, equal to 44. Again dividing by 2, A plus 7D equal to 22. This is equation 2. Now let us subtract equation 1 from 2, that is 2 minus 1. AA cancels. 7D minus 5D, that is 2D equal to 22 minus 12, that is 10. Therefore D equal to 5. You need to find the first 3 terms of the AP. So A plus 5D is equal to 12. A plus 5D equal to 12. D equal to 5. So A plus 5 into 5, 25 equal to 12. Therefore A equal to 12 minus 25 equal to minus 13. So A equal to minus 13. Now next term is A plus D, that is minus 13. D is plus 5, that is minus 8. Then A plus 2D, that is minus 13 plus 2D is 10, that is minus 3. So the first three terms of this AP are minus 13, minus 8 and minus 3. Last exercise. Ramkali saved rupees 500 in the first week of the year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 175. If in the nth week her weekly savings become 2075, find n. Is a word problem, but very simple. She saved 500 in the first month, that is A equal to 500 rupees. Then increased her saving by rupees 175. Every month she increased by 175. That is the common difference. D is equal to 175. After nth week, it became 2075. That is AN is equal to 2075. You have to find out in which week. N you need to find out. AN equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So AN 2075 equal to A is 500 plus n minus 1 into D. D is the common difference, 175. Taking the 500 to the other side, it becomes 1575 equal to n minus 1 into 175. Therefore n minus 1 equal to 1575 divided by 175. 175 into 10 is 1750 minus 175. So this is 9 times. N minus 1 equal to 9. Therefore n equal to 10. So in the 10th week, her total savings becomes 2075.